Hello, and welcome to Softer. This is Mara Morales. Welcome back to Softness in Action. This week, we've been exploring finding joy in everyday life. We've discovered that joy often lives in ordinary moments. We've practiced noticing wonder. We've slowed our pace enough to appreciate the beauty around us. Today, I'd like to talk about another beautiful truth. Joy grows when we give it away. Have you ever noticed how good it feels to brighten someone else's day? Maybe you've held the door open for a stranger, complimented someone's smile, paid for a cup of coffee, sent an encouraging text, or simply looked someone in the eyes and said, "I'm really glad to see you." Those moments may seem small. In fact, they're so small that we often forget them. But the person receiving them, they may remember them for years. We rarely know what someone else is carrying. The cashier helping dozens of customers. The teacher trying to encourage every student. The parent who hasn't had a full night's sleep. The older gentleman eating lunch alone. The young woman sitting quietly on a park bench. Every person you meet is living a story you cannot see. That's what makes kindness so powerful. It doesn't require us to know someone's struggles. It simply asks us to respond with compassion anyway. Imagine if each of us became one bright spot in someone else's day, not because we're trying to change the whole world, but because we're changing one small moment, a smile, a conversation, a word of encouragement. Like ripples across a lake, kindness has a way of traveling much farther than we ever realize. Today's small act of kindness is this. Become someone's unexpected encouragement. Tell a coworker you appreciate them. Thank the bus driver. Write a kind review for a local business. Leave a thoughtful note for someone you love. Or send a message to someone simply saying, "I hope today is treating you kindly." It only takes a minute, but it might stay with someone much longer. Kindness, which fuels kindness. And when we brighten another person's day, we often discover our own becomes brighter too. Now, let's slow down together. Find a comfortable position, sitting or lying down. If it feels safe, gently close your eyes. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Allow your shoulders to soften and relax. Soften the muscles in your face. Release any tension you're carrying. Bring your awareness to your heart. Imagine a warm, gentle light there. With every breath, that light grows bigger. Not harsh, not overwhelming, just warm, steady, comforting. Now imagine that light extending beyond you, touching your family, your friends, your neighbors, the people you'll meet today. Imagine your kindness becoming part of their story. Silently repeat, "May I bring light wherever I go. May my words encourage. May my kindness remind others they are seen." Take one more deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Rest quietly for another moment. Then gently bring your awareness back to the room. Notice the chair beneath you. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. As part of this week's Softness in Action Challenge, spend a few moments with your Softness in Action journal. Reflect on these questions. Who made my day brighter recently? How did their kindness affect me? Who could use a little encouragement from me today? Sometimes we think we need to do something extraordinary to make a difference. Often, the most extraordinary thing we can do is simply make another person feel seen. Before we finish today, I'd love to share another softer story. This one comes from Harold in Spokane, Washington. He writes, Dear Mara, I stop at the same neighborhood bakery every Friday morning before work. One week, the woman behind the counter looked especially tired. As she handed me my coffee, I simply said, I hope someone tells you today that you're doing a wonderful job. She smiled, thanked me, and I went on with my day. The following Friday, when I walked in, she remembered me. She told me she'd gone home that day and shared my comment with her husband because she'd been having a difficult week and wondered if anyone noticed how hard she was trying. I was surprised that such a small sentence had stayed with her. Now I try to offer one sincere compliment every day. I've learned that encouragement costs very little, but it can be worth so much. With gratitude, Harold from Spokane, Washington. Thank you, Harold, for sharing your beautiful story. Your story reminds us that encouragement doesn't have to be elaborate to be meaningful. Sometimes a few genuine words, offered at just the right moment, become exactly what someone needed to keep going. We may never fully know the impact of our kindness, and that's part of its quiet beauty. Has someone ever shown you kindness you'll never forget? Has a simple act of compassion changed the way you see the world? Or has softer inspired you to become a little gentler with yourself or someone else? Share your softer story by emailing us at thesofterpodcast@gmail.com. Your story may be featured in a future episode and could become the encouragement someone else needs to hear. And if these daily moments of reflection are meaningful to you, please take a moment to like, follow, and subscribe to Softer. It helps us reach more hearts and continue to build a kinder, more connected world together. Thank you for listening to Softer. Our music is by Rebecca De La Torre and Thomas Searing. Softer is produced by Michelle Severson. This has been Mara Morales. Carry the softness with you today.